It's a 3-2. Ball up in the air to right. Do you believe it? 2 grand slams in the inning. Clevenger and Raimo. And the Orioles have a 14-6 lead.
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third.
Chris Miller.
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Triplett waits on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board.
Hey.
And he will score on the sac. 230s. Skied into straightaway right. Miller is there, 2 down. Chris.
Remember, the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And that's through for a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Chris Miller will do. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center field. Ordonez looking up. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 66 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miller moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Chris Miller will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Have to deal with.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
And that is going to absolutely silence this crowd. We've seen him doing this all year long. When his guys are in the hole, he's been the one to come to the rescue, and he does it again with a long home run to give his guys the lead.
Go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
But a strong throw is going to force him to put the... Chris Miller will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Hit to first. Prado over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Chris Miller will come up now in yet another. And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over. Hit hard up the middle, and a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. 1 run scored.
Oh, he's in there.
And not in time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera on the move. He's there and records the first out. And they'll widen the gap a bit with the sac fly. Game apiece as this one is over. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory.
Against the White Sox in the 9th. And he's done it again! Get out of here! Home run!
From Flushing, Queens, baseball between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing.
Chris.
After a while.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Helland will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Miller is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Chris Miller.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and we'll
have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out number.
Obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Miller. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Chris Miller.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down. Simon followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hit in the air to right field. Miller sprinting after it. He makes the play.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
Miller racing back. He gets there to make the Chris Miller will stand in for the 4th time into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Miller, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Miller has it in his tracks, and that retires the side.
They're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Miller is there, and that won't help the cause.
Got to hit it to the right place. And he hits it out to center. Right.
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, this is a great team.
Chris Miller strides forward.
This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a...
Miller will get a shot here in a bases loaded. He reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. And it will indeed get out of here. Gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. And the Fightin' Phils have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, this was just a no-win situation to begin with. This is the absolute wrong guy you want to face with the bases loaded. It's no fun facing him with the bases empty.
Run they could muster in yesterday's ball game.
Well, anytime you hit over 400 for a 10.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And
behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get him back in the game.
This is in the air out to right field. And 1 gone now in the New York 3rd. Well, it's still early, but it's all.
See if he can do it again.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. In there, a base hit. And now he's on the move again for second. Taken for strike 3, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game last time. Skied into straightaway right. Miller on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Chris Miller. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So,
yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time.
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Chris Miller will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the 2nd inning of the ballgame. Maybe the key blow so far, a grand slam that really got things started for him. Hot shot on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Going here. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Miller looks it into his glove, and there's 1.
Do it all, Kevin. What a terrific catch. He brings it back in the ballpark.
That is one of the finest catches I have ever seen.
A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot.
Chris into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. Chris Miller.
Another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. The relay. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Miller moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Chris Miller.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Hits this one hard the other way. And boy, just a Chris Miller to step in now.
3 plate appearances, and he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Kevin Kiermaier reaching over the wall in Mike Trout fashion. Able to go up and get it and take you with.
A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson.
Chris Hill would be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about Chris Miller.
First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Now to in the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is gonna be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Skied into straightaway right. Miller on the move, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Skied into very shallow right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Chris Miller.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and he is in there. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Chris Miller will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Line drive to center field. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Pulling a Derek Jeter, goes into the second row and makes a terrific play.
In the air, left side, Gerard.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Turner Field. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, you better score early and often because you're facing a team.
Consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Chris Miller. Hot shot on the ground is short. Echeverria's there. And safe, says the first base umpire. Set to deliver on 2-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
He would give him the lead.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Miller. 1 down. But he's got plenty of respect for that arm out there as he's going to
Weighs so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to work.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores. Looking to keep this a 1-run game left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Chris Miller will stand in now to lead. Hard liner toward short, but right there to glove it is
Safe at home. Springer. 2-run double. Astros go on top 4-3.
Now bend for the sign. Comes set. Here's the payoff pitch from Familia to Fowler on the way. And it's in there. Strike 3 called. The Mets win the pennant. The New York Mets have won the National League pennant.